Howdy folks, Greyhawk4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer. Today's video is going to be categorized under gaming news. We're going to talk about two different epic gaming news topics. So strap yourselves in and let's go. So, a couple of very interesting gaming news topics hit over the last couple of days. Number one, for anybody that plays MMOs, massive multiplayer online role-playing games, a first has been achieved. The people behind Everquest 2 have made the decision that instead of banning accounts when people are caught cheating or breaking whatever rules that they break that would normally get them banned, what they've decided to do is they've created a prison server. That's right, a prison server. It's going to be called Drunder. And the idea behind this is simply it's not a character that gets banned. It's the entire account, meaning any characters on there get sent to the prison server. The prison server will have absolutely zero customer support. It will be a lawless wasteland of misfits and shitheads, I guess is the best, for lack of a better term. People that get caught cheating, hacking, trying to exploit gold, or whatever. Any of those types of things that would normally get them banned, they're being sent to the prison server. Now, here's the cool little twist. You can actually also ask to be transferred to Drunder, the prison server. Even if you haven't done anything wrong, you can choose to go to the lawless wasteland, and it's an all-out free-for-all. If people are hacking or cheating or whatever, it's so I'm imagining there's some hackers out there that are going to say, hey, I want to go there because I want to see if I can out-hack the other assholes that are on that server. And it's going to be an interesting and unique experience. I'm not going to go on. I don't want to go to the prison server because you can never get transferred back. You can't pay to get transferred back. Nothing. And here's the other kicker. You have to have a paid subscription. So free play, because Everquest 2 does have a free-to-play model. If you are a free-to-play player and you get caught cheating or whatever, your ass is just banned. There's no more playing Everquest. You will not be able to, on that account, play the game again. However, if you're a paying customer, so I think this is a brilliant move on Daybreak Games' part. If you're a paying customer, they're sending your ass to this prison server. They will keep collecting your $15 a month, and you get no support from them. They don't give a shit what you do on that server. They don't give a damn. Y'all can hack and cheat and duplicate gold, whatever you want to do. It's a free-for-all. I think it's I think it's a fantastic idea. It's never been done before. No MMO's ever tried it before. They usually just ban people. But here's a way for them to keep getting their $15. I think it's a win-win situation. On regular servers, people that get caught, they disappear. So the people that want to continue playing on a regular server that and abide by rules and all that stuff get to continue having their wonderful gaming experience. And the jerks and everybody else, the miscreants, they all get sent to the prison server, and they can have a ball, all they want. And Daybreak gets to keep their $15 a month. So I think it's a win-win. Let me know down below what you guys think of that whole concept. So, and I will probably do updates maybe 3 months from now. I'll give you a quick update and let you know. They're calling it an experiment. See how it goes, and I'll give you guys updates and let you know if it's been a success or a failure or what. I'm guessing there's going to be YouTube videos gameplay videos, you know, from there and everything. So we'll have to see how it goes. So the second announcement, and this is a biggie for especially for those of us who love vintage gaming. GOG, also known as Good Old Games, they through years, it seems, of negotiation, have managed to attain the licensing for 13 of the old Gold Box Dungeons and Dragons games that up until now, because they just released them, before then you either had to have them like I do, like this, and have an old computer to run them on, or there was a way to do it using DOSBox. And I've actually done a video. I did a gameplay video about these. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to go and check if you never saw that. I actually did a two-parter. I did one where I talked about the history of the D&D games and the Gold Box series and all that other, and then the second one I showed gameplay footage. So I'll put links to both below for you if you want to go check those out. But the bottom line is there was an incredibly well done article by PC Gamer that just came out today about the struggle that GOG had to go through to get the licensing for these. The company that put these out, SSI, right there, Strategic Simulations, Inc., they were bought and sold and merged several times over after these were released and everything. And then, of course, you had the intellectual property licensing issues with just the Forgotten Realms name, which is actually Wizards of the Coast, which used to be TSR, which Wizards of the Coast bought TSR. So they had to go around and they had to find who had the rights to these games, and they were running into dead ends. If you read that article from PC Gamer, you'll see what I'm talking about. They went from one company to another company, which became this company, and they tried to contact people, and they were like, well, we don't have the rights. We don't have the rights. Try this guy. Try that guy. And they finally tracked down a guy who had the rights, who knew how to get the right, and was able to sell them the rights. It took them a long time to do it. Then, once they had the rights, they had to get 13 of these ancient games, as spectacular as they are, they had to get 13 of these things to work on modern PCs up to and including Windows 10. And lo and behold, they've done it. So if you go to GOG, you can get, there's 3 different bundles of these 13 games that you can get, and they're cheap, of course, because everything on GOG is very modestly priced because they are older games. They're classics. Everybody should play them. If you are any kind of a role-playing game, I don't care about the graphics. I don't care about any of it. These games are still fan-freaking-tastic. So they did it. They're all compatible with up to Windows, everything up to and including Windows 10. And here's the other kicker. One of the biggest obstacles they had, and I knew this before I even read the article, was this little coding wheel here. And what this was the digital rights management, the DRM, for back in the day. And to get the game to start, it would ask you for a code, and it would give you symbols, and you had to line these wheels up, and it would give you the name, the answer to put in to get the game to start. And then throughout the game, you would need this to solve riddles in the game, which was even more DRM. So that if you had, say, borrowed one of these or had a buddy over the phone tell you the answer because he had a wheel, and then, a couple hours into the game, you come across this riddle, you cannot solve it without the wheel. So you'd have to either call your buddy back or you'd have to get one, whatever. So they thought, well, this is going to be tough because it's all digital. So what they did is they actually created a PDF that you can print out and construct your own wheel. And they did a software version, a digital software version that basically replicates this. So they have, in fact, addressed that so that you don't have to worry if you don't have one of these. You can either make one from their PDFs or you can just do the software one that's included. So that is all fantastic news. I am impressed beyond all belief with GOG. They have brought back. So with this, they have basically brought back all of the old D&D games: Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dales, Planescape Torment, all the gold box games. They brought it all back. Fantastic, and it wasn't easy. They did. I mean, they had to buy. They had to find the guys. They had to buy the rights. They had to figure out how to make them work with Windows 10. They had to figure out how to do the wheel, and they did it anyway. And it just shows their commitment to bring us these great vintage games. And as your resident vintage gamer, I could not be happier. So, now, having said that, I'm just going to show you, that's another example. This is in one of the bundles, the Eye of the Beholder series. This is a first-person perspective. Let me show you. There's a picture there. I'm sure you can see that. That is first-person perspective. The Eye of the Beholder series is that way. Whereas with these other gold box ones, it was an isometric, type of a view. So the other bit of information is the only ones that have not been released of these old gold box games is the Kryn Dragonlance games. They did say they're coming. They're working on them. So they released all these other ones, and now they're working on these. Once they release these, that'll be it. All the old school D&D role-playing games, computer role-playing games, will be available through GOG. Every single one of them. It's a good time to be alive, folks. I posted this information and the link to the PC Gamer article, which I will link below for you as well. I hope you all want to go and look at that. But I posted it on Gygax Magazine, because I work with Gygax Magazine now, and have for a while now. And I posted it there just to see the reaction and to share the information. And one guy already replied. I did it a few minutes ago. One guy already replied that he's already almost finished Pool of Radiance. He got it from GOG. And he's about ready to transfer his characters. Because, yes, even back then, you could transfer when you finish this game, you could transfer it to the next one, which was Curse of the Azure Bonds. He's going to transfer his characters so that he can continue on with the next game in the series. So, I can't stress this enough. Everybody should try it. So, anyway, guys, it's a good day to be a vintage gamer. It's a good day to be a gamer, period. Thank you, GOG. Thumbs up all the way. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.